During the final State of the City event of his mayoral career, Mayor John Lee updated us on economic development plans in North Las Vegas, including a $5 billion medical complex. Well, those plans coming to fruition. Our Kay Dimash is live from the site with more on the plans. Hi there, Kay.
Hi, I'm standing right here where that healthcare campus will be. We're just right off of Pecos in the 215 Beltway. You can see just across the street from the VA hospital, which is very convenient for people in this area. Like you said, Crystal, it's going to be $5 billion. It's a 135-acre site. City council members approved the sale for $37 million in early March to create the new medical campus. The project would quadruple the number of hospital beds in this area. Now, we're told it will also include a research and specialty care facility, along with a hotel, restaurant, and some retail. Now, Commissioner William McCurdy says it is a much-needed investment for residents here in North Las Vegas.
In North Las Vegas, there's obviously always a need for more access to quality, high-quality health care. And this addition will just add more capacity to the healthcare industry. We know that medical tourism is something that is on everyone's radar, and the fact that it's happening in North Las Vegas just puts an apostrophe on what we want to do within the region.
Now, council members are expected to vote on the master development agreement for this project in April. And this project in total will take about 10 years, we're told.
Here's a pandemic supply chain challenge you may not have heard of, finding baby formula. And now some parents are scrambling. Good evening, everyone. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Jim Snyder.
And I'm Marie Mortera. Making things worse, a major recall involving baby formula leading to doctors raising an alert over health risks families could face. Katie Munch joining us here in studio with more.
Right, it's been a tough time for parents, but a Las Vegas doctor stresses that for the first year of their lives, infants should not have cow's milk should only have breast milk or formula because they could become malnourished.
You want your baba?
It's been more than a month since 6-month-old Luca was rushed to the hospital. His parents were fearful he may have ingested Abbott baby formula, which was recalled over concerns it might cause bacterial infections.
We had to completely switch him over to the Advantage formula, and that ended up making him have a whole bunch of diarrhea and vomiting and everything, so it was really rough.
After trial and error, Luca is back to being a happy baby, but his mom says she's facing a new challenge, finding his new food in stores.
Oh yeah, we've gone to Walmart to Walmart, from here over to Henderson. Everything is just completely out of stock, especially during the beginning of the month.
Family practice physician Dr. Dahlia Wax says it's not just an issue in Las Vegas, but nationwide.
We were having supply chain issues over the last few months, and then what kind of accentuated this was that there was the recall, the Abbott recall. There was even, I guess, a couple infants that were possibly sickened by some of the recalled.
Although times are tough, Dr. Wax warns parents that turning to anything but breast milk or formula could hurt your baby.
We urge everybody, don't make your own. Don't try to think that whole milk is going to be enough, because these formulas have nutrients, and they're very specially formulated in order to get babies nutrients that they can't get from breast milk.
Dr. Wax says if you can't find formula in stores or online, turn to your doctor or find an alternative formula.
It is okay to move to generic. People ask, but generic's not FDA approved. FDA has to approve all infant formulas. So yes, generic is okay. And keep in mind that not every single formula was recalled. So there's a chance that you could still be on that brand as long as it's not a part of the FDA recall that has those certain letters and certain number specifications.
Can you say hello?
Back to baby Luca and mom, finding an alternative isn't so easy. She says because her food assistance program only applies to specific types of formula, leaving them paying out of pocket. But her biggest concern, her baby's health.
Just pretty scary. You want to make sure that they're safe and that they have everything that they need, all their nutritional needs.
Additional tips Dr. Wax shares: checking family-owned or smaller stores, now ordering online from U.S. distributors, and if it hasn't been too long, consider breastfeeding.
Don't look now, but you only have about 2 weeks to file your 2021 tax returns. Yeah, that time is ticking. And the sooner you get it done, the better, of course. It's not just about beating the deadline. As District Steve Wolford explains, it might keep you from becoming a victim of tax fraud.
Tax time is stressful enough without having to worry about getting ripped off. That's why the IRS is trying to help you avoid falling for a scam.
It continues, Steve, to be an issue. The tax frauds, people are still having bogus tax returns that are filed.
Accountant John Whiteman says tax season is a target-rich environment for criminals, especially scam artists who file a bogus return with your Social Security number, then pocket what would have been your well-deserved refund. Whiteman says it's a good reason to file your return sooner rather than later.
Because of a lack of identification verification when returns are being filed, the fraudsters out there are continuing to file, bogus returns. So, our advice to our clients who have, W-2 or simpler returns is, get those tax returns filed before the fraudsters.
To shut that down, Rafael Tolino with the IRS suggests you go to the IRS website and get an identity protection PIN.
It's a different number that you use as a taxpayer, as well as your taxpayer identification number, such as an SSN, that when you file a return, it identifies you as you.
Tolino says fraudsters also use tax season to send you emails or text messages claiming you're in line for a stimulus check or a tax refund.
Those are scammers using the IRS as a lure to get you to do one of two things. Either click on a link where they could download some malware and do some bad things to your computer, or get you to provide personal intrusive information like passwords and bank accounts.
Remember, the IRS will never initiate contact with you in a text message to tell you about a stimulus payment or an email about a refund or a probe. And if you are the victim of identity theft, contact the IRS immediately. We'll have a link to their website. Just go to news3lv.com.
Hi, everybody. I'm Reed Cowan from News 3 Las Vegas. We want to thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always see more of our videos by clicking on the video links. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube updates. Thanks for watching.